Opposing the plan, people, and will of the Most High.
So there's a plan of the Most High.
The people.
What presents the plan of the Most High? Our scriptures, our parchments, our sermons, our way of life. There's a plan. What else? What's the next thing?
People.
The people. The 3 groups of 12 royal tribes. So how would, first of all, let's go back to plan.
Okay.
How would they oppose the plan of the Most High? How do these devils do it? Well, they have to present their own plan.
Yes.
Which is their Bible. You understand? I must present now a version of the Bible.
My goodness.
So the Most High provides an original plan, the original book to the Bible. But then the devil must present a counter plan. This is called counter intelligence. So what the devil does is the devil must produce a counter plan or counter intelligence called a version of the Bible.
Come on.
And if you investigate their version of the Bible, they give it to you out of order. So once they've given it to you out of order, it is no longer an instrument of knowledge or a tool of knowledge, but it is a tool of war. Because we understand, based on our lectures from African Holocaust Month, that the word war means to confuse. That's one of the meanings of the word war. So if you don't get the scriptures in sequential order, because in order for the information to be effective, whereby not confusing, it must be taught in a sequential order. So they don't want you to actually learn the sequential plan of the Most High. So if you don't have the sequential plan of the Most High, and you only have a version of the original plan, then they have successfully opposed the plan of the Most High. Then it says people. So how do they oppose the people of the Most High? Well, first, the people of the Most High, the 3 groups of 12 royal tribes, these African tribes of Ishmael, Israel, and Midiani. So how do I oppose the people? Well, I'm going, as the devil, to call myself Ishmaeli, Israeli, and Midiani.
Cause confusion.
See, there's a parallel doctrine. These 2 doctrines that are parallel to each other. They admit this.
Come on.
At the beginning of their Zondervan King James Study Bible, they talk about these non-biblical documents that parallel Old Testament writings. So they tell you it's a parallel doctrine. So the parallel doctrine and parallel lines never meet.
Come on.
They're just running side
They
by
never
side.
meet. So they'll constantly be near each other.
Yes.
So you'll always hear. You'll hear Ishmaeli and you'll think, yeah, it's the same as Ishmael. No. You'll hear Israeli and you'll think, oh, that's the same as Israel. No. You'll hear Midiani and you say, yeah, that's the same as Midiani. No, they're not the same.
Come on.
You'll hear Bible and you'll hear original books of the Bible and you say, oh, that's the same. It's not the same. It's literally a tool to oppose the plan, the people, and what else?
The will.
And the will, the who he. So this divine will of the people, we just talked about this last week. In the book of Isaiah chapter 3, it talked about the fact that as we were being stripped of our garbs of righteousness, this garb of righteousness helps us to have who he. It was to when they moved the nose ring and they moved this 8-pointed star and crescent, and when they moved the kufa, and when they moved the ear jewels, and when they moved the bracelets on the women, and then they moved the many different aspects of our way of life, they take away our bravery. And that bravery is the who he. You understand? The force and the source and the force of this divine will that allows you to push through adversity. If I strip you of everything that you are, and I have you now dressing like I dress, and I have you now praying as how I pray, and I have you now functioning as how I function. However, in my society, I am going to do much better than you are.
Yeah.
So you're saying, if I'm reading the same Bible and if I'm praying to the same God, and I'm eating the same vegetables, and I'm going to the same gym, and I'm going to the same schools, but I still can't match up to you, now I've lost my bravery.
Come on.
Now I think there's something intrinsically wrong with me.
Yes.
The substance of who I am must be less than the people that I constantly have to look up to.
Come on.
So this is how they oppose the will of the Most High, because now you're taught that if you don't do, because now you become that which must depend on something else. They've made you evil. They've made you the subordinate. They've made you that which has to depend on something else. You become the consumer or the parasite now, instead of being the producer.
My goodness.
You understand? You become the patient instead of becoming the healer.
That's facts.
You understand? You become the student always and never the teacher. You see? And this is what they have done consistently and continue to do, because it's a prophecy constantly fulfilling itself until we what?
Get it right.
Till we get it right. Till we figure it out. Till we step away from them and say, you know what? I don't need
Your stuff.
your stuff. Give them back their God.
Come on.
Give them back their scriptures. Give them back their clothing.
Their language.
Their languages. Give it all back.
Come on.
Because you have a way of life that was given to you by the Most High.
Come on.
Continue, my sister.